Where did you learn to pole dance?
My mom and sister.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I used to pole dance. Do you want to see my pole dancing video?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, let's see. It's from a long time ago. And then that's how I never got my security deposit back on my apartment. Let me know when we're ready.
Is this just an interview?
It's like an interview. It's
They're
also
like
just like
comedy
me asking you stupid questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You
Are
can
you
just,
Nina?
I am.
Okay. I thought your hair was curlier.
It is. I straightened it today.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Nina and I'm here with...
Payton Talbott.
So you're from Reno?
I am.
Are the cops really fun there?
Yeah, they don't really care about much. They let us get away with a lot.
Do they wear booty shorts?
Some of them do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're referencing Reno 911. Love that show.
It's such a good show. It's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And
it's
that's
a good
every
one.
time I've ever thought of Reno. That's the only thing I know about is Reno 911. Have you ever called Reno 911?
I've actually never called the cops. I take pride in that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just handle it yourself.
Exactly.
That's what men do. You guys have a cricket problem? Are you like
yes, the
adjacent
Mormon
to
crickets.
the rapture that's coming to Reno?
Yes. Yeah, we're adjacent to it.
You're
but
adjacent to it, yeah.
If you drive far enough in any direction, you'll see them.
Yeah.
And I can tell you it's like one of the gnarliest things that you'll
Crunch,
see.
right?
Yes, like just driving over them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All those
I know.
lives you take. There has to
Yeah.
be some sort of karmic balance, right?
It's
like
probably
maybe
some
you're-
kind of sacrifice.
It has to be.
It has to be for a greater good in some sorts.
Oh, you think? Ah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Do you have like instant karma? How's your karma?
I don't really believe in karma.
Oh, you don't?
But if I had karma, I'd say it was good because I made it this far.
That's true. I wonder if the cricket thing is like a sacrifice. That's a lot of lives.
And they're called
Collectively.
Mormon crickets.
Oh, do you think they're sacrificing like Mormon spirits?
There's something going on behind the scenes.
And they're black too, so they're racist. Do you have
could
any
be.
post-fight dances planned?
We'll see. I'll probably hit something. I hope I don't
Hit and get canceled?
No, I mean, I hope I don't do anything like last time.
I mean, you could.
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't.
putting that in my back
I mean,
pocket
I might
for a
have.
while.
It's you bring it out when you get to the top.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably pull something out. We'll see.
Pull something out, but don't whip it out. You know what I mean?
I'll try not to whip it out.
What's the deepest rabbit hole that you've ever gone down? I feel like you go down a lot of rabbit holes.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably my inner hole.
Yeah, the
I
inner
go
hole.
into a rabbit hole of myself a lot. But every night I go down like a different YouTube rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So I know a lot about some just really oddly specific things.
Because maybe I do the same thing. So is there anyone in particular that stands out? Could be about anything. I probably know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Do you know about the Shia LaBeouf? He will not divide us backstory with 4chan.
No.
Well, long story short, Shia LaBeouf was trying to do this whole movement of like, he will not divide us, and
Who's
like people
he?
standing, just like the man, like people standing together.
Okay.
And so people on Reddit got a hold of all of his like whereabouts, and they just tormented him, and they ruined all of his like pop-up like protests for peace. And
But like it's so not specific. So what is he protesting?
I don't even really remember.
Some of these actors, man, they need to stop.
But it's like Shia LaBeouf was seen as a very stoic person and like all put together, and as these people, just everyday
He does not
people,
seem put together. The man is unhinged.
because of 4chan, they tormented this man. He
So
literally
you're saying
went to
before
like
4chan, he was put together.
Give me a pronoun adjective, and I get out of kid. You can see me, I'm a rapper.
Like Transformers Shia LaBeouf? Or like when he was in that
I guess,
music video,
yeah.
like Sia's music video where he was dancing with that little girl, and then it started to get really weird after that.
I think he always has a little edge to him.
He is very dark.
But these people tormented him.
Yeah.
They ripped him apart.
Is Donnie Darko on your favorite movies list?
Yeah, I think it's like top 6,
I knew that.
top 7.
I don't even know how
How'd you know
You
that?
seem like a Donnie Darko kind of guy.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. I definitely have a lot of parallels with him,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I get that.
I have my own Frank.
Well, I wanted to say we all have our own Frank, but we don't.
No.
I have one.
Yeah.
That's what makes us different.
Yeah, not everybody has a Frank.
Not everyone has a Frank. It's a blessing and a curse, you know. It definitely gives you character.
Exactly.
What are some of your favorite characters? Like, is
In
there
movies?
any, like in a movie or a book, is there any one that stands out? You're like, I resonate with him and he's me? Or she? I don't judge him, so.
Anton Chigurh in No Country for Old Men. Tyler Durden, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, any like ambiguous villain. Like morally ambiguous.
Morally ambiguous.
Yeah.
Like Dexter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that too. How were you as a kid? Did you get into like a lot of hood with your friends or?
No, I was actually a really good kid.
Really?
Yeah, like very
Interesting.
nice, big people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
I was a very sweet boy. My mom tells me stories all the time when she would drop me off to daycare, and she'd pick me up and there would be bite marks all over my arms.
Kids bit you?
Yeah, and I
was
never
it
did
Frank?
anything back. Maybe it was Frank. I guess I'll never know. But apparently I never did anything back, and I just took it just with a smile on my face. So I was
Now
a nice
you're
kid.
here.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wonder where those kids are now. Not in the UFC.
One of them's probably Giannis.
Who's Giannis?
He's my opponent.
I'm supposed to know that.
Come on, Nina. Come on. Do your homework.
Okay. Okay, so where does this emptiness and internal void and lack of emotion come from?
It comes
the root.
from my early adolescence when Frank stole it all away from me.
It's a trauma.
Yeah, you could call it that. But
Interesting.
yeah.
Do you think that helps you when you fight?
It can. Yeah. I think being able to take a lot of like stress and a lot of stimulation helps because fighting is a lot of stimulation.
It's a lot of stress too.
Yeah, it can be. But yeah, I think it helps.
Interesting. So when did you first realize that you had a hole?
What do you mean by that?
Like, I mean, we all have holes, but I mean that specific hole.
Yeah, probably when I was like 18 and
18.
Frank just punched it out of me.
He punched
just
right through
punched
you.
a big old hole in my chest.
That's so interesting. And that's when you first kind of learned about martial arts?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't.
At that sushi restaurant?
Yes.
Tokyo
you do your
sushi?
homework. Yeah. No, I didn't even know what it was until I was sitting at a sushi restaurant and I saw Conor McGregor highlights or something for some fight that was coming up. No, not Tokyo.
No.
That was the one time I didn't go to Tokyo.
Oh,
I was
really?
at like the Reef or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first time I found out about it.
Connor,
It's not
right?
a lie.
Connor
Yep.
fight? That's very interesting. So something about that, did you connect with it, or you like, do you believe in past lives? Did you think maybe like, oh, in a past life, like, oh, this is what I was doing? Or did a light bulb go off? Like, what was that realization? Because you're here now, so it was like a core memory, no? So.
Yeah. Well, the thing was we were watching it and it was like a promotional video, so it was all of his highlights. And my dad was sitting there and he's like always doing impressions and he's like, oh, Conor McGregor, like whipping out his Irish accent.
Fajitas.
Yeah, and he like knew all about this, and I was like, "What? Like, how have I not heard of this? How do
Yeah,
you know
how
about
do you know
this?
about it? I
Why
don't
have
know
you
about
never brought this up?"
Yeah.
And so I started watching it, and then we were talking about it, and I was like, "So you can just go in a cage and just like
Beat the
pretty
shit
much
out of
try to
someone.
kill someone,
Yeah.
and it's fine." So that I had heard of boxing, I knew about boxing and everything, but not the cage stuff. I thought it was fake, honestly, like growing up.
But then you saw that you wanted to do it.
Yes. Yeah, I saw the way he did it, and it looked like he was like just painting a picture in there. And I was like, I want to paint my own picture. I want to do it my way. So,
Kind of like your YouTube.
yeah. More homework, Nina.
Cool YouTube. It's very artistic. But it's like, how do I explain it? It's like if Donnie Darko himself had a YouTube channel. It would be your YouTube channel.
It's pretty schizo-filled.
No, but it's cool because it's very like intentionally creative.
Yeah.
Like some people don't realize that they're creative but it's like abstract in a way. It's like, you ever see Memento?
No, but I've seen clips.
It kind of reminds me of that. Like this guy that he has no short-term memory, so he has to like remember everything by writing it on and then every day he has to relive and figure out where he is, who he is, the people he knows. But for some reason, like your YouTube reminds me of that. It's like different like images of your life, what you do, what you're doing, where you want to go, what you see, different visuals, and then you have to just put it all together. But you're not telling someone how to put it together. It's like it's up for interpretation.
Brain vomit.
Brain vomit. There we go. It's cool. It's very different.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Stay tuned. You might get a treat tonight.
Is it YouTube dropping?
I don't know.
I might. Maybe. What? Because you do a lot of things. You skate. Do you skate during fight camp, or you stay away so you don't get hurt?
I stopped skating like 2 weeks ago, right? Didn't we skate like 2 weeks ago? 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
So you don't like get hurt?
Yeah, I should cut it earlier, but I just love skating. It's a good workout too.
Yeah, I mean, you also can like end your whole career, but like it is a good workout.
I could end my whole career on the freeway, so it's no different for me.
I guess there's a lot of ways you can end your whole career. Can do that dance again.
That's why it's in my back pocket.
back pocket. So, you're really good at skating. You're very creative. Do you have an empty void that you'll never fill? I'm sorry.
You want to redo that?
No, you're gonna fill your empty void.
Yeah, and well, it's a void, so it can never really be filled. But I'm gonna attempt filling it, and I'm gonna keep pouring into it
through creativity.
Yes,
and finding things because you finding all these different. It's you know what it is, Payton. I figured it out.
What is it, Nina?
It's interesting because I feel the same way. I'm constantly trying to find like what my actual purpose in life is, and then also simultaneously feeling like it's selfish and egotistical to think that I might have one, while trying to do everything I possibly can in such a short amount of time to see if I'm good at anything. And then I become good at something, and then I'm no longer interested. So then the void comes back. So it's like I'm filling the void with things that I think I could be good at, that I'm interested in, and then the minute I lose interest, the void comes back.
Yeah, you're trying to spread yourself into inanimate objects.
Yeah, 100%.
Like we're scared of dying, so we want to leave like some kind of trace of our existence.
I can't tell if that's like an egotistical, self-absorbed version of like the human experience where I should just like live my life and be grateful to be here, or if the constant search of finding what my existence really means is taking away from the existence itself, you know?
Yeah.
Where did you learn to pole dance?
My mom and sister.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I used to pole dance.
Really?
Not professionally, unprofessionally.
As a workout. Yeah. It's quite the workout.
How did you learn?
My sister and mom, they got super into it, and then
they just showed you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was just like, yeah, whatever, it's pole dancing. And then one day they like made me get up there, and they're like, just do this. I bet you could do it. And I was like, I don't think it looks too hard. And so I did it with ease, like the move they were showing me, and I was like, oh, this actually is not that bad.
But it's not even like dancing in any sort of suggestive way. It's like acrobatic.
Yeah, it's like calisthenics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like rock climbing.
Yeah, very similar to climbing.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to see my pole dancing video?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, let's see. It's from a long time ago. And then that's how I never got my security deposit back on my apartment.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. We had one on our porch recently. And
really?
A very similar situation where one of our bigger friends got up there, not to say, but no, one of our bigger friends got up there. And
there should be a weight limit.
Tumbling down, yeah.
Because it's distribution. It's weight distribution.
Yes.
And if the more weight in the center of the pole makes it uneven on either ends. So.
Centripetal force.
Oh, I saw you at SLS, but I didn't want to. You were in the zone. So you like SLS?
Yeah. What was I in the zone doing?
Watching skate.
Oh.
Yeah. just getting
I
lost in
was
the
a couple
void.
beers deep that day. I don't know how in the zone I was.
You know, I don't think it's weird that you thrift your shoes.
You don't?
No, half my shoes are thrifted.
Really?
All my cowboy boots and my motorcycle boots, like old vintage sneakers, a lot of my
respect.
sandals. Dude,
What kind of motorcycle do you ride?
I don't ride them. I just have a lot of motorcycle boots.
Okay, just to have them, like, for fashion?
Yeah, no, I wear. Well, they're kind of like almost indestructible.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're made for a craft.
It's like all those fry boots and stuff like that. I have those. Cowboy boots.
Those are perfect to thrift.
Right?
They're
And
sustainable.
they're already broken in. I'm not trying to put my feet
Yes.
through the process just to be like, oh, I bought it
Yes.
myself.
I totally
I don't
agree.
want that.
That's the worst part.
No, you put all that stress on your feet for no reason. It's
Yeah.
not worth it. So yeah,
Respect.
I feel like you would like reptiles. Are you a reptile person?
Yeah, I like, I mean, they kind of creep me out, but I like that they're ancient.
They're cool.
Yeah.
I like reptiles.
What's your favorite one?
Well, I mean, I like snakes, but I also like rats.
Why?
There's just something really cute about them.
Do you relate to them?
Like incessant and dirty,
Yeah.
disease-ridden, but like with that will to survive. Yeah.
Maybe that's what
Yeah. Yeah, like my dream's to have a ferret and a raccoon. I tried to domesticate a
Okay.
raccoon once. It didn't
I
work.
could see you with those, actually.
Yeah. Do you like ferrets?
I'm not big on ferrets.
Oh, most people aren't, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They get a bad rap, but they're very loving.
I like slugs and snails a lot.
Did you ever pour salt on them?
No, never.
Okay,
I would
good.
never do that.
Yeah, good.
So sad.
I don't understand that. Are birds spies strategically placed by the government to monitor us?
Some of them.
That's what I
Some
think.
of them might be. I don't know if it's the government, but somebody's taken videos of us. through
There's something
birds'
going
eyes.
on. I found a dead bird in my backyard and it didn't have any eyes.
Oh, really?
And they weren't even plucked out. They were just hollows, and his body was intact.
Yeah,
So he wasn't like attacked. He was just there with no eyes.
Somebody tried to salvage the lens.
2 lenses.
Mm-hmm.
Are you an only child?
No.
Oh.
3 other siblings.
Boys, girls?
One older sister and 2 brothers.
You middle child?
Yep.
How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. I don't have to lead by example, and then I don't have to do many people up, or like
Yeah.
I don't have to do better than most.
So you kind of can do whatever you want.
Yep. Yeah, I'm the black sheep.
What kind of hair products do you use?
Just shea butter.
That's it?
Yeah, I just. I'm not gonna drop my hair routine actually because too
Why?
many people ask about it, and then I'm gonna give the answer, and they're gonna be like, why do you do that with your hair? So I'm just not
Oh,
gonna
do you
say it.
do you do like the no shampoo thing?
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Yeah.
I don't think shampoo is very good for your hair.
It's not. It strips it of all of
Yeah,
its
you-
like. It's not good for you.
Yeah, you shouldn't use much of it, especially if you're of color.
Black,
Yes.
Indian, Arab,
Yeah. Ethnic.
ethnic. What about Italian?
No, Italians are greasy. You guys should probably shampoo your hair as much as you can and get that grease away.
Yeah, I shampoo often. So.
Are you Italian? Yeah. You're not Mexican? No. Oh, I thought you were Mexican.
I'm the worst. I'm French and Italian, so I'm super greasy.
Oh, yeah, you look Mexican for sure.
But I tried not shampooing. I used to be able to go 3 weeks without washing my hair.
Really?
Yeah, you have to train your scalp.
Okay. The grease would build up, though.
I don't.
Eventually.
No, I didn't have any.
You're not a greasy person?
No. But my hair was also bleached at the time, so it didn't really
Oh, yeah, that shit.
didn't really absorb anything. What's the weirdest DM you've ever gotten?
The weirdest DM. For some reason, there's a narrative that I'm homosexual, so I get a
Okay.
lot of offers from
Men,
men and
trans,
those in between. To
trans people,
yes, yeah,
like Thai lady boys,
yes, like Thai lady boys,
preschool teachers.
and with a picture, rarely, but sometimes, yeah.
That is weird.
Yep, keeps me on my toes for sure.
Well, now you...
Tell them about your agents.
Oh, so I have their website in my bio instead of my email. It's their email, and then they get a lot of dicks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like emailed, which is very odd.
Are
Because there's a lot of steps to email a photo, but yeah, they get a lot of
Are they flaccid or?
I don't ask.
Oh,
but
you don't know.
I'm assuming there's a bunch. It's probably a collection of different sizes and colors and
Yeah, I wonder sometimes.
yeah. What do you think of Power Slap?
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But if you really want to give yourself brain damage, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
What do you think is worse, bare knuckle or Power Slap?
It's power slap for sure.
Yeah, but like you don't think like getting hit without gloves is worse than getting hit like twice in the face?
You have a point there. I honestly would rather do bare knuckle than power slap.
Because you get people in bare knuckle that block every shot with their face.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for like rounds
Yeah.
and minutes, and that's a lot of accumulated damage. Whereas in Power Slap, maybe like a couple, two, depending if you get knocked out the first one, then you just get hit once,
Yeah.
and then it's lights out.
But it doesn't matter how good you are. You're gonna get slapped. Like I could come out of a bare knuckle fight unscathed based on my opponent. I feel like.
Mike Perry.
I probably put my lights out. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. My fellow African, Mike Perry.
Super African.
Yeah.
Signing out. I'm signing out. My name's Nina, and this is
Payton Talbott.